Hey everyone, welcome back to the Backyard Gardener. Today we are getting our cucumber game kicking, and we got some amazing vining cucumber varieties that are going right into the ground, and we're going to be showing you how to do it the right way with drip irrigation and also a trellis system to keep the cucumbers climbing, keep them off the ground and nice and healthy. So we got some really good varieties today, and let's go ahead and let's get into it. So we are planting some more cucumbers. These are actually vining cucumbers. There are bush cucumbers, but these are vining. So they have these little tendrils, and what they do is they need a trellis that grow up vertically. And if you can see, I'll bring it in closer here, this little tendril. What that does, it's like a little arm that will grab onto the trellis and circle around the trellis like quite a few times, and then it'll allow strength to this shoot, and then once that has strength, it will start shooting up some more of these other little branches you see right here. And that's basically a vining cucumber plant. Some are bush plants too, depending on commercial growers usually do bush plants most of the time. But at home, like a backyard garden, this is a nationally cucumber, pickling cucumber. So these are vining, and it's just a lot easier for a home gardener without disease issues and stuff like that to go vertical. And that's why I have the trellis right behind me. So I'm going to get these in the ground, and these are a wonderful cucumber. They're excellent. They absorb vinegar really well. Like if you're going to pickle them, or even if you put them in salads, if you cut them up and leave them overnight in like a vinaigrette dressing, it absorbs the vinaigrette dressing so well. It's so delicious. Like the other cucumbers that we just planted, the Katrina ones, those are more like a cocktail cucumber where they're smaller, and I'm sure you've seen them at Costco's. They're like like 4 or 5 inches, and they almost look like a zucchini, but they're excellent. Those are like a snacking one. You could just kind of just eat it the way it is. Same thing with these, you could eat it the way it is, but these are excellent for salads, pickling, anything like that. So let's go ahead and get them in the ground. Get these ready, start vining vertically up the trellis. All right. This one, it really produces a lot of cucumbers here. I actually might just put half cucumbers, and then the other half I might just put like I don't know, a different thing. Not honeydew, but maybe I'll do some butternut squash. But anyway, if you notice, I have this nice mound here, and I mounted up. I put the fence on the back to protect the backside. I have a lot of rabbits too, so. And this mound, this just kind of gives you a pretty kind of good view. It goes up about a foot or more. But anyway, so that's 15 foot right there. But see how easy it is? Just construct it with either a T-post or a U-post. Get a T-connector at the top right there. And like this is like a 3/4 inch a piece of PVC, and then I had the connector to fit that, and then I just basically had this kind of clipped on here, and then on the back side, see, show you here, I have it, I don't know if you can see it, but I have it screwed on, and it goes all the way down here. Since it's 15 foot, I had to put a 10 foot and then a 5 foot, so I put another post here. Actually, I think I put it like 7 and 5 or something, just to make up the 15 foot. And same thing, I got a connector here. All right. And this is just a side view, but this produces a lot. And the sun will come up over here and then end over there. So once the plants come up and they get to the bottom of the railing here, and the sun starts hitting them all day, man, from that point, from here to here, it just really produces a lot of good cucumbers and stuff. So all right, okay, so what we're looking at here is basically my cucumber trellis. You see there's a post here, there's one in the middle right there, and one over there going up, and a PVC going across. It's about 10 feet wide, and then these posts are about 8 foot tall. Obviously they go down in the ground a couple feet, almost about a foot maybe, so they're sticking out of the ground about 7 feet. So the cucumbers actually have plenty of room to climb up, and then you also notice there's also a nylon netting here that the cucumbers trellis up. And going across the top is basically a piece of PVC. And there's little T connectors right there to basically connect them to the pole. And then there's also, just like I said, a little middle support right there. All right. All right, this is just a quick view of another cucumber trellis I have. It's shaped actually like a L. It's on the corner of a very sunny area in the garden. And I'll grow like one variety here and another one there. Just ignore this pole right here. That's just part of a tomato trellis that you can see the string going. This one, I haven't put the string on the other one yet. But yeah, that's. So we have these 5 Katrina plants ready to go. I had to plant them a little farther away from the fence because of the chickens. But they're literally ready to go. They'll be able to come out right up this trellis. They have about almost 7 foot to travel. These plants are looking really good though. Very, very healthy. Grew these right in that little tiny greenhouse. Okay, so these are the pickling cucumbers. I have 5 of these. And these are looking really, really good. These are from Haas. Let's see if I get that. National Pickling. They're looking excellent. They're starting to get these little climbers on here. And what they do is they grab onto the trellis and climb right up. The other Katrina ones will do the same thing. But these are looking good. And we're going to put them right in this area right here. Get about like 6 or 7 foot. All right, so I'm going to put these 5 plants right across this drip line, ready to attach to this trellis. And remember, this drip line has emitters, so I had to put them about every 12 inches apart, which is fine. So I'm going to actually start with the first one right here. Okay. These are pretty healthy. They don't really need too much anything. I'm going to put them directly right in, and they go in very quickly. So I'm going to let them settle in for a day or so, and then I'll attach this tendril to the fence area. I just can't do it right now because I'll wake up tomorrow morning and my chickens will have them all chewed up. So I got to let them get a little bit bigger. All right, let's get number 2 in here. These are really nice. Very, very nice. And like I said, I started these in that little greenhouse. So I couldn't put them right out. I had to get them used to the sun. And just like I was saying before, it's kind of in the evening right now, so the sun's gone down and it's not really hot out. And tomorrow's going to be a little cloudy and rainy, so, and the next day, so that works out. Man, here in New Jersey, we've been getting some crazy amounts of rain. All right. See, these go in fairly quick. These are pretty easy peasies. Easy peasies. Man, somebody's cooking some good food next door. Well, it smells like, hate to say it, but I think I smell chicken cooking. So I better not let my chickens smell that. All right, so this last one, I'm actually going to shoot it back this way. So this last one, I had a little bit of room over here between these Katrinas. And I'm just going to throw the last one over here just because on the other end down there, I planted some nice sunflowers, and
I just don't want to interfere with those sunflowers. Before you know it, the birds are going to be all over those sunflowers, because when they get to a bigger size, I don't want them messing with cucumber plants. All right, so that's it. Man, that took no time. All right, so these are the other ones I planted. They're doing excellent too. They're attaching themselves right to the trellis here. Perfect. It's amazing how they know what to do. I know I got to do a little weeding here, but everything's looking really good. Like I said, I added some of the straw to kind of keep some of the moisture control so they don't dry out, because it's going to get super hot here soon. And then the other ones here, I know it looks like a mess, but it's not. Let's see if I can zoom in here. See this planted, this is when I direct sowed and it's starting to actually pop out. Let me show you another one. I'll show you what this cage is actually too in a second. Oh, wrong way. So that's another one right there. Each one of those are pretty much on a emitter. There's another one right here. Right there, looking really good. And so on. See, the other one you can't really see, but you could kind of see it. It's like right there, coming out. And let's see if I can. Oh, look at that little ant. That's cool. Move these cages out of the way here. There's the other one right there. So they're doing really good. Let me zoom back out. So these cages, I actually built this cage. This is just out of chicken, the metal hardwire, cloth, hardwire. Can't even say it. Basically the metal that you use for the chicken coop. I just kind of made it circular, made a little top for it. I put that over top of the newly planted cucumbers that are just germinating, because the chipmunks, mostly the squirrels and chipmunks, like to come over and eat the tops off of them. So I kind of put this here to kind of deter them. See how this one looks right here? It's like, see the little plant? It's kind of like sitting right in there. It's right there, and can't really get in there. And do the same thing for this one here, as well as this one. So these are all going to be kind of protected, at least from the birds eat them too. I got to get one more for that one there. I got to make another one. But yeah, everything's doing real well. And that's just an update from, I planted these 3 days ago. It's been raining. We did get a nice hot day out of one of them, but the rest of them have been kind of cold. All right. Beautiful tomatoes. These are those Soyo long tomatoes. And I grew them in a different spot than last year. This is just a shot from the other side. I'm outside the garden now. This is just a shot of what it looks like. These nice plants. I have this metal fence here because the rabbits like to get in there, so they can't get in through the bottom because there's smaller holes. And as you go through the top, it gets a little bigger. But then the cucumbers will start climbing up that, but then it'll pick up on this little plastic trellis here. All right. And then this is basically just another cucumber plant I had extra. Usually this is the one that I put on the side of the deck. And I actually put some of my cantaloupes there. They're actually looking pretty good. Little honey rocks. A little cantaloupe here. I just kind of did that one this morning. But these are all looking pretty good. I'm going to have to hit them. If you notice, they're a little light green color. I'm going to have to give them a little fertilizer because it's been raining so much. All right, so that's an update on how the cucumbers are doing. They're actually doing really well. All right, I wanted to give you a little update on the cucumbers. They're actually getting really nice and tall and strong, standing up strong by themselves. They're looking really good. I added some straw down for a little bit of mulch. And they're slightly like a light green color. That's probably because all this rain. I'm going to have to hit them with some fertilizer, some water-soluble fertilizer. Look at this baby here, doing really good. All of them are doing excellent. See them all right here? All knew exactly where to go. They attached right to the trellis here. Let me see. Zoom in a little bit here. See it attaching right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, trying to get my finger. Oh, my bad. Like right there. Sorry, it's not easy to do here. All right, let me just back on out of here. So anyway, they're looking really good. My chickens keep kind of plucking them off. You can see right here. See, it's attached to the green trellis there. But my chickens keep going through and kind of plucking them off. They think it's like a worm or something. The little trendles, tendrils, however you say it. I don't know. I always forget how to say it. Cucumbers love warm weather, consistent watering, and the room to grow. So make sure you check all the boxes. By mixing transplants with direct sowing, you extend your harvest window and get the best of both worlds. So thanks for growing here with us at the Backyard Gardener. Be sure to hit that like button. If it helped you, subscribe for more garden tips, how-tos, how to harvest and have fun. Drop your favorite cucumber variety in the comments. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great day.